Good morning, folks. Welcome to Deer Corner. Welcome to the channel. Glad to see you back. Been away for a little bit. Been pretty busy, really. But little update here on the new Deer HQ. We got a little bit yet to go to finish up the interior, finish up the bathroom and then the flooring. But what happened? Well, my neighbor approached me the other day, and we hunted next to each other. He has a property next to me for over 20 years, and we kind of had a little camaraderie going on properties. But he's retired and downsizing, so he approached me on acquiring his property next door to me here. It's right next door, about 150 yards from here. And we came to an agreement, and well, I acquired another little piece of ground, but on that little piece of ground is going to be a little work. He has a road access that goes into the middle of it, then tees off. And I don't need that no more. So I got about 630 feet of fence I'm going to run down the road edge, across the road that he has. And I'm going to take the chisel and break up the road that's compacted in there now, and break it up and plant it in pasture mix. But we did come to an agreement, and it's kind of funny. But anyway, I did agree that he can hunt it if he wants to, deer hunt it, but he can't shoot no deer. He kind of got a little chuckle out of that one, but anyway, that's where we are today. And well, there's one thing about this little tract of ground. During the winter time, when the foliage is off the tree, no trees have leaves, you can see back in there off the road. And you see a lot of drays back in there. And along the edge of our property, we shot a lot of squirrels that were coming and going across the property line from that area. And sitting squirrel hunting this year, I counted 21 drays. About every 30, 40 yards there was a dray in that area. It'd be about 11 acres, maybe 12 acres. They were everywhere. And I know during deer season that the deer travel through there a lot. They travel through that corridor right there, in and out of that property. And one thing, to have that many drays and to raise that many squirrels, there has to be a good acorn crop, a good food crop, year after year, which there is there. They have a real good food crop. Acorns every year there. And that's why there's so many drays there. And that, to hold that many, there has to be a good food source. So if there's enough food source to hold that many squirrels, that's why the deer are traveling back and forth through there, because it's also enough food source for the deer. What? Okay. All right, a dray. For some of you that aren't familiar with the woods, a squirrel nest is called a dray, D-R-E-Y. They're a dray. They're not a den. Groundhogs, ground squirrels, chipmunks have dens in the ground or in a hollow log or something. That's a den. But a squirrel nest is a dray, D-R-E-Y. So we get that good enough. But they're over there laughing at me. But they're about every 30 or 40 yards, you look up in the trees and you'll see a dray. or squirrel nests. So to have that many squirrels, there has to be a pretty good source of food. And what the squirrels eat, deer eat. And that's why the deer travel back and forth through there. But we're not going to interfere with that area at all. May shoot a bunch of squirrels out of it and cut back on the squirrels. A lot of people don't understand one squirrel in one day can eat and bury 30 to 35 acorns a day. And that's enough to feed a deer for a day. 30, 35 acorns. So that's just one squirrel. And many squirrels that are back there, they're putting away a lot of acorns that the deer could be feeding on. So we're going to have to thin them out. But as far as area goes, we're not going to mess with it. We're going to go ahead and put a fence off the driveway. We're going to till up the road that's in there. Like I said, we're going to put a pasture mix in it and just let it go. So that's our update here. We were going to head up to the mountains this week. It rained yesterday. It's raining today. We figured by the time we get up there, it'll be too wet to do anything. We really need some dry weather up there to get some stuff done. And we're planning to head on up there shortly. Got a lot of work up there to do. Got some more deer stands to repair and get ready for deer season. Deer season's around the corner. Got some more mineral blocks to get out. They're about gone. And right now, we're looking at having fawns on the ground here in the next couple of weeks. And these mineral blocks will come in handy. Give the fawns a little boost through the milk, through the doe. Doe's using them and passes it to the fawns through their milk, which gives them a little boost. But that's where we are right now. Tomorrow, it's supposed to clear up today, have a nice breeze, so it'll dry up a little bit tomorrow morning. I'm going to go ahead and take you out. We'll walk some of the property and just show you around, show you what we got. Thanks for coming along. And when you're in the woods, be safe. Rather be safe than sorry. Things do happen. Leave me a comment. I will get back with you. Give me a thumbs up. Help the channel out. And we'll see you again.